What's the secret sauce that makes billionaires so unstoppable? Is it their money, their connections, or something much deeper, hidden beneath the surface? Let me tell you a secret. It's not what's in their bank accounts that sets billionaires apart, it's what's in their minds. Take a moment to picture this. The world's most successful people, from Elon Musk to Oprah Winfrey, didn't start with the perfect roadmap. They faced failure, doubt, and some of the same fears you might be facing right now. The difference? They found the motivation to keep pushing, day after day. That's what we're unpacking in this video. Welcome to Financia Scope, where we explore the habits, philosophies, and strategies of the world's top achievers. If you've ever wondered how billionaires stay motivated and achieve greatness, you're in the right place. Now here's what we're diving into today. The habits and philosophies that keep billionaires driven, even when the odds are stacked against them. From how they turn failure into fuel to the morning rituals that supercharge their days, you'll discover how their mindset can inspire your own success story. And here's the thing, it doesn't matter if you're building a business, starting a side hustle, or dreaming of a brighter future. These lessons are for anyone ready to level up their game. Stick with me because we're going deep, and by the end of this video, you'll be ready to take your first step toward billionaire-level motivation. Let's start with something surprising. Failure is not a bad thing. In fact, for billionaires, it's a necessary thing. Imagine this. Elon Musk, the man behind Tesla, SpaceX, and some of the most ambitious innovations of our time, once faced public humiliation. His rockets kept failing. SpaceX's early launches literally exploded in flames, not once, not twice, but 3 times. The critics? Oh, they had a field day. Some even called him delusional. But here's what Musk did differently. He didn't let those failures define him. Instead, he analyzed what went wrong. He adapted. He improved. By the 4th attempt, SpaceX successfully launched its Falcon 1 rocket into orbit, changing the future of space exploration forever. Now let's pause for a second. How do you handle failure in your own life? Do you see it as a stop sign or as a detour? Billionaires like Musk view failure as feedback. It's a lesson, not a verdict. And guess what? The more you embrace failure, the closer you get to success. Here's how you can apply this. The next time you face a setback, whether it's a rejected job application, a failed exam, or even a business idea that didn't take off, don't quit. Instead, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Treat every stumble as a step forward. Remember, every successful person you admire has failed. The difference is they didn't stay down. Now let's move to the second big secret of billionaire motivation, how they start their day. Have you ever heard the saying, win the morning, win the day? It's not just a catchy phrase, it's a philosophy billionaires swear by. Take Oprah Winfrey for example. Every morning she spends 20 minutes meditating. Not scrolling through Instagram, not checking emails, just meditating. For Oprah, this isn't just about relaxing. It's about grounding herself and setting the tone for a day full of purpose and focus. She once said, the greatest discovery of all time is that a person can change their future by merely changing their attitude. And for her, that change starts every morning. Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, takes a different approach. He calls himself a putterer. His mornings are slow, intentional, and unhurried. He'll enjoy a good breakfast, spend time with his kids, and only start work once he feels ready. His goal? To tackle his day with clarity and energy, rather than rushing into tasks. So, what's the lesson here? Billionaires don't just let their mornings happen, they own them. They use this time to set their mindset, boost their energy, and focus on what truly matters, and you can do the same. Here's a quick challenge for you. Tomorrow morning, take just 10 minutes for yourself. It could be journaling, stretching, meditating, or even reading a motivational quote. The point is to start your day intentionally, not with stress, but with purpose. You'll be amazed at how this small change transforms your day. Here's a third billionaire habit that's all about staying motivated. They're constantly learning. And I don't mean in a go-back-to-school kind of way, I mean they're insatiably curious. They devour information like it's fuel for their success. Warren Buffett, one of the richest people in the world, has a famous routine. He spends about 80% of his day reading. That's right, reading. Books, newspapers, reports, you name it. For Buffett, knowledge is the ultimate competitive advantage. He once said, the more you learn, the more you earn. And while most of us might not have 8 hours a day to read, the principle still applies. Every bit of knowledge you gain makes you sharper, smarter, and more prepared for opportunities. Another great example is Bill Gates. He has a tradition called Think Weeks. Twice a year he retreats to a secluded cabin, armed with a stack of books and papers to do nothing but read and reflect. For Gates, these weeks are a way to recharge his mind, spark new ideas, and stay ahead of the curve. Now let's talk about you. When was the last time you invested in your own learning? Maybe it's been a while, but here's the good news. You don't need a fortune or endless free time to get started. Start small. Read for 10 minutes a day. Listen to podcasts while you commute. Watch educational videos like this one. The key is to make learning a habit, because here's the thing, the world is changing fast. New opportunities, technologies, and industries are emerging every day, and the more you learn, the more prepared you'll be to seize them. And it's not just about technical knowledge, it's about everything. Learn about leadership, psychology, creativity, or even how to manage stress. Billionaires aren't just experts in one area, they're students of life, and that's what keeps them motivated. The thrill of discovering something new every day. Let's move on to another cornerstone of billionaire motivation: their ability to think big while starting small. Billionaires dream on a scale that's almost unimaginable. But here's the twist. They don't try to accomplish everything all at once. Instead, they break their massive visions into manageable steps. Take Amazon, for example. Today, it's a global powerhouse worth over $1 trillion. But do you know how it started in Jeff Bezos' garage? In the early days, Bezos wasn't thinking about drones delivering packages or streaming services competing with Netflix. His goal was simple: to sell books online, that's it. He focused on dominating one niche market before expanding into other areas. This approach is called narrowing the focus, and it's one of the most effective strategies for achieving big goals. Here's another example. Elon Musk didn't start with building colonies on Mars. His first steps were creating companies like Zip2 and PayPal to learn the ropes of entrepreneurship and technology. Those early projects laid the foundation for his later ventures in Tesla, SpaceX, and Neuralink. But what does this mean for you? It means that no dream is too big as long as you're willing to start small. Want to launch a business? Begin with one product or service. Want to write a book? Start by writing one page a day. The point is to take action, even if it feels insignificant at first, because momentum builds over time. Here's a tip. Write down your big dream. Then break it into smaller goals you can tackle over the next week, month, and year. Every billionaire you admire started somewhere. The only difference between them and you is they took the first step. Now, let's talk about something that might surprise you: giving back. Many billionaires find that one of the most powerful sources of motivation comes from helping others. You see, for them, success isn't just about accumulating wealth, it's about making an impact. Think about Bill Gates. After building Microsoft into one of the most successful companies in history, he turned his focus towards philanthropy. Through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, he's committed billions of dollars to fighting diseases, improving education, and addressing global poverty. Gates has said that giving back gives his life a deeper sense of purpose, and that's what keeps him driven. Another inspiring story is Mackenzie Scott, the ex-wife of Jeff Bezos. She's donated over $14 billion to causes ranging from education to climate change. What's remarkable is her focus on speed. She doesn't wait around. She identifies organizations making a difference and gets them the funds they need. But giving back isn't just about donating money. It's about sharing your time, knowledge, or skills to make a difference. Take Warren Buffett, for instance. He spends hours mentoring young entrepreneurs and sharing the lessons he's learned over decades in business. Here's how you can apply this to your own life. Start small. Volunteer for a cause you care about. Help a friend with a project. Share your knowledge or expertise with someone who could benefit from it. You don't need billions to give back, you just need the willingness to make a difference. And here's the beautiful part. The more you give, the more motivated you become. Why? Because helping others reminds you that your work matters. It gives your goals a sense of purpose that goes beyond just personal success. Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned. Billionaires don't just stumble into success, they create it through habits, philosophies, and mindsets that anyone can adopt. They embrace failure as a stepping stone to success. They use intentional morning rituals to set the tone for their day. They're relentless learners, constantly seeking new knowledge and skills. They dream big but start small, taking manageable steps toward their goals. And finally, they give back, using their success to make an impact on the world. What's the common thread in all of this? It's motivation with a purpose. These habits don't just help billionaires make money, they give their lives meaning, drive, and fulfillment. Now let's turn the spotlight to you. Which of these habits will you start implementing today? Maybe it's waking up a little earlier to meditate or spending 10 minutes reading about a topic you're curious about. Maybe it's reaching out to someone who inspires you or taking the first small step toward your big dream. Whatever it is, remember this: success doesn't happen overnight. It's built one habit, one decision, and one step at a time. If this video sparked even one idea for you, don't let it stop here. Hit that subscribe button to join Financia Scope, where we break down more strategies, insights, and stories to help you level up your life. And don't forget to check out our other videos, whether you're looking for tips on personal finance, business growth, or mindset shifts, we've got you covered. The journey to success starts with a single step, and you've already taken it by being here today. Now go out there, take action, and make it happen. See you in the next one.